Armando with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com, and today I'm going to start a new series of videos called Trash Orthodontics. And basically, Trash Orthodontics is a spin-off of kind of what we do in residency. In residency, we do something called Case Conference, where we're going to either present a new case, a progress case, or a finished case. We have to fall in one of those three categories. And we put it up, as for a PowerPoint presentation for the faculty and the other residents to look at, and we kind of give our presentation, and then we let them ask us questions and pick it apart. And it's a very stressful time. So this is actually not my case, and I don't even have the full records of this case. I happened just to get a really good stock image, and I was like, what the hell are they doing here? So I'm gonna go ahead and pick it apart, what I see, and what things I think might be right, and what things I think might be wrong, just based on this one photo, not the full set of records. So first of all, I can tell that the bracket placement is actually not bad. I mean, just based on this one photo, I can't totally tell. This patient has long clinical crowns, so I probably would have put it a little more towards the center of all the clinical crowns, especially on the anterior teeth. I think they all need to be a tiny bit more incisal. The molars look okay. So that being said, someone actually knew how to place brackets. I also see that they are using self-ligating brackets. Great, I don't have a problem with that. But anytime you're using self-ligating brackets, the whole point of self-ligating brackets is to keep it simple, stupid. And you stick the wire in and you let it do its thing. And you leave it alone for 4 months, 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, 10 months. You don't add elastics and whatever the heck this is. I don't know why that power chain is doing that. Another thing I noticed that they're doing right is that they actually did cinch the wires in the back. That's super smart for a self-ligating case. Clearly it was set up to be smart and then somebody failed. Okay, so the other thing I know based on this one photo is that they're using a very light wire, which makes sense. The whole point of the initial wire is to get the largest possible wire that you can fully engage. Now, since this is self-ligating, it's fully engaged. Like, that's not a problem. I mean, the little doors are shut down. If you were using O-ties, you would have to make sure it was fully sitting in the slot, whether you're going to use a figure 8, especially on some of these more deflected areas, or if you're going to use a steel tie. And by the way, if anything I'm saying doesn't make sense, you definitely should go check out my straight wire playlist or check out my straight wire course, which is available at straightsmilesolutions.com. All right, just to add on to the trash orthodontics theme, what's going on here? Why are we using a class 2 elastic here on a very light wire? Why? This makes no sense. First of all, this patient is a little class 2. Okay, great, I see that, but it's way too early to be using this. And plus, you've got a tipped lower molar here. So this makes zero sense because this is making your molar, remember, this is one of my things when I work with you guys on one-on-one cases. And yes, I do provide one-on-one case support, whether it's a new case, a progress case, a case you're stuck on, a relapse case. It could be braces, it could be phase 1, it could be aligners, any aligner system for the most part. So this is some of the stuff that we do is we look through the mechanics and we're like, what went wrong, So, this is not going to work. Sure, you can it's going to be very difficult to upright this tooth given that everything's wedged in here and you still have crowding and you still have third molars. Most likely this is not going to happen unless you just did a ton of IPR. I probably would require this patient to get third molars out if they wanted to try to upright this tooth. Just saying. And in any case, any chance you had to upright it, you'd probably have to bond the third molar, which I don't even do in braces. Forget it. I probably would tell them they have to have Invisalign. That's a nightmare. But yeah, whenever I work with you guys one-on-one, I'm always yelling at you guys for starting elastics too early, whether it be in Invisalign, whether it be in braces. I mean, why? There's a few situations where you can start elastics early, but it's not class 2 elastics and it's not class 3 elastics. So check out, you really got to take the basic straight wire course that I offer or that, someone else offers, that where it's not an anterior only kind of situation, where it's actual comprehensive straight wire, because they're going to tell you the same thing. So this is not going to work. There's no way this is going to upright if you're wearing the elastic here. This is just not going to happen. Okay, so I kind of told you what I would do. If this patient really was class 2, then what I would do, obviously, is follow the general rules of straight wire, which is align and level first, finish that. Then you fix AP. or sagittal. You know, obviously in an adult trying to fix that much, it's probably going to end up being 4 or 5 millimeters class 2 once it's all said and done and everything's straight. And this looks like it's actually an extraction case from way back when we're missing premolars. So, you know, it looks like maybe they're missing the 5 down here, and just maybe they got extracted early. I mean, normally when you see a 4x extraction case, you're assuming it's because of ortho, but clearly this ortho case was never finished. So I'm not sure. Maybe this patient was congenitally missing 5s, and that's why everything kind of dumped over, you know, just to try and solve the mystery here. But yeah, I mean, the likelihood that you're going to fully be able to correct this class 2 with just elastics is probably 0 and braces. So I would definitely consider taking out third molars here, which would not only help you upright this tooth, because we can actually upright this and then upright this, right? It's also going to help you level these arches way faster, because this is not going to happen unless you have brackets on these. But also it's going to give us some wiggle room, so we could do some sequential distalization on top to help to improve the overjet if that was amenable to the profile. Obviously, you'd want to look at the Ceph to see if that works with the soft tissue. And the last thing that's kind of trashy here is I don't know what the heck is going on down here. If they're thinking this is trying to intrude teeth, I don't know that it does that, and that's definitely not the way I would intrude teeth. But it looks like they are slinging some power chain over these incisors, which is very strange. And that is not going to be able to help you upright or align this tooth. This is counteractive. Remember, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So if you're trying to align and upright these teeth, you can't have a bunch of power chains slung on this, because it's not going to work. So there's your picked apart 2024 trash orthodontics case of the day. Certainly if I see other ones, I will definitely do this again. If you guys like it, please comment below. All right, thanks.